The biggest things I love about Honkai Star Rail isn't only the satisfying combat and beautiful graphics of the world and characters, but the systems that Hoiverse made that makes the daily grind as enjoyable as the game itself. These are some of those features. The auto combat and speed up feature in general is amazing in combat. The option to play the game in the background while I do other things like finish my dailies in Genshin makes life so much better, making playing the game on the daily a lot more of a passive activity than one needing a lot of energy. This is something I wish Genshin would add in the future, and when you want to be careful, you can. But I really like the option that you can play the game in this way, especially when I'm grinding for my characters, and especially against those more tankier enemies. The second one is the game not having a specific character to claim your dailies from, and having multiple options to complete those dailies. I love how I can choose my dailies without being locked to a randomized quest every day, and having some good options on what I can do, like beat X number of enemies or taking a photo. I like the option to complete it in minutes and be done, and the added features from before add on super well, making the daily grind so much better in general. But that's not the biggest thing I adore though. It's how there isn't a specific character to get your dailies from, like a Catherine. This was something I found pretty annoying as I played Genshin in the daily, and I'm really glad that it's not here, and everything's on the menu. The exact same for many things that I would need. It makes life so much more convenient. And I'm so glad that you can just get everything in the menu in Honkai Star Rail, as well as many things like synthesis, which is something I really appreciate. The game is actually challenging in the higher levels. After progressing enough in any game, the bosses and enemies can become very easy, but in Honkai that has been fixed a lot. They added enemy abilities that actually have a tangible effect in combat, like aggro, buffing and debuffing their own stats, and even locking your own party members, which is something I really loved. It's so refreshing having this level of challenge after Genshin being too easy for too long. I love that the option is there when I really want to play the game and really stretch what my characters can do. And it's something I really appreciate and hope that in the future they continue to add to this and make the game still as difficult as it is now, even if you're at the max level or even when you're still starting out. Farming for the endgame is usually pretty tedious because of the game systems being often made without it, but Honkai Star Rail fixed this in one major way. After you beat the Areal of 6, the game really opens up with many things to do, like relic farming, Honkai's version of artifacts, character ascensions, and maxing out your character stats. And adding on to all of this, the game allows you to fast travel to every place that you would need, and it's something I really appreciate. And it's such a game changer, it makes farming so quick to finish. Adding on the previous features makes the endgame grind so much better if it wasn't there, allowing me to complete most of my farming in under an hour, which is something I really appreciate. And it makes the game playing in the long run a lot better, and a lot less grating. What I loved about Honkai Star Rail and the daily grind and playing the game is just the convenience of it all. What I love about Honkai Star Rail that isn't really talked about is really these features. Features that really make the daily grind so much better and a lot more convenient. Like finishing my dailies can be done so quickly, and farming can still be done as quick. Like finishing my dailies and farming can be done very quick. I can basically finish what I need to do in Honkai or play it in the background while I do other things, but still get super immersed when I really want to. Something that not many mobile games can really do, and it's something I really appreciate for Honkai.